Hey, I'm Robert, Cooks Hydraulic Manufacturing. I want to show you some of the hydraulic adjustments that we have on our mills. This goes for the AC36, the HD 3238, and then our AC 4449. Start with, we've got our adjustment valve for the hydraulic debarker. If you don't have a debarker, we'll talk about some of the other adjustments in just a minute. But that debarker swings in towards the log. Generally going to have about 150 pounds of pressure for that blade going in towards the log. And then when it retracts back to home, it's about 2,000 pounds of pressure. I can adjust on this valve here. There's a jam nut and then a little Allen head. Loosen the jam nut, then use an Allen wrench, and I want to tighten clockwise. That will increase pressure, so that makes the debarker arm swing out harder towards the log. So if I've got thinner bark, thicker bark, I may make that adjustment. Now, we factory set this machine up for an average log, so it's not something I expect you to have to adjust. Definitely not adjust back and forth between every log, every type of log. But if you find that it's not digging in hard enough, it's not really doing much, not scraping it clean, I want to turn it clockwise, increase pressure, dig a little bit harder. If I see that it's digging in too hard, gashing up my wood, marring my cuts, then I can decrease pressure by turning it counterclockwise. So that is for our debarker, swinging in and out, in towards the log. That's reducing our pressure there. We're going to end up with about 100, 150 pounds, depending how we have it set. Again, factory set, don't go adjusting it, just adjust it, only if we have an issue or problem or it's not quite to our liking. For our up and down, we have two needle valves. So all of our hydraulic mills, raising and lowering, they're going to have a fast and a slow speed. That is on this toggle switch in our remote box. The bottom valve, that is going to be our slow speed. So when I'm raising that head up, I run it in fast to get to my number, slow it down to be very accurate to line up for my cut. So that slow speed, if I want to make it slower to be more accurate, faster to get there a little bit easier, that is adjusted on the bottom needle valve. My fast speed is on the top needle valve. Again, this is factory set. Now I set it to my preference. I like my fast to be very fast and I like my slow to be very slow. I want to get there quick and I want to be very accurate with it. But you can make those adjustments with those two needle valves for our fast and slow. This valve is for our forward and reverse. This valve here will adjust our forward speed. You will use this one, very common, adjusted almost every cut. But bring it all the way back. We do not have any movement going forward. And I can ease it forward and that adjusts our speed going through the cut. Now you do have a needle valve here on the back side. That will, if I tighten that down, that will limit my top speed. Generally I'm going to leave that about half to 3/4 way open. And I'll just be easy with my control here. But if I may have somebody else running the machine and I know they're going to maybe push a little bit faster than I'd like, I can bring that down. There's a set screw in here so I can lock that in place and that limits the top speed of the machine. So those are the hydraulic adjustments that we have on our sawmills. Those are the common ones. If you've got questions on something else, give us a comment, give us a call. We'll help you out with that, maybe do another video on it. And again, we appreciate y'all watching our videos. If you would, like, subscribe, comment. We really like to see those comments and we'll help you out with any questions you've got on them.